I click over the field, and that kind of got me ready. So that right there, and I mean, with that game being a night game, that made it even better.
Oh, great. Hey, so that and that was. Hey, look, Thunder and Lightning.
That's my guy right there, man, James. I remember that photo shoot. We did that right out there on the turf field, right where the indoors built right now.
Yeah.
So I remember we went out there and did that.
And that was it not that night that Thunder and Lightning first?
Yep. That's kind of when we that's when we kind of got our name from Brent Mushberger. He kind of went ahead and gave us that title with Thunder and Lightning.
Yeah, because after the game was over, they called you up on the stage back there with them.
Yeah, we went up there on game day on the set, and I mean that was the experience, just trying to walk through the crowd, and then just reliving all those moments that we had throughout the game. I mean, he had a big night. I had a big night. I mean, the whole team. I mean, everything was just really clicking on all cylinders. I mean, that was Calvin Johnson. Our defense played phenomenal. They kept Calvin Johnson under check. I mean, you talking about Megatron, and too many people can check him.
Oh, I know.
So for our defense to play the way they did against him, I mean, it was very special.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's talk about another game. You remember a game in Miami.
Miami, yep.
And it was the Hall of Fame for Miami. And I'll never forget, because me and Cindy, we drove down the night before. We woke up that morning. She said, let's go to Miami. And I'm like, huh? And so we drove straight down, and we got a ticket at the ticket office on the 50-yard line. And on the right side of me was Benny Testaverde, and on the other side of me was Warren Sapp.
Oh, wow.
And Benny Blades was in the front of it.
I think he could have won a lot of money in that game.
Oh, you're not kidding, man. Let me tell you something. They were all in. I mean, they were cheering. It was crazy. But every time they would score, man, they'd turn around, they'd give me a fit. And this is even before the hat. The hat started 7 years ago. If I'd have had the hat, I probably would have been in real trouble. But you remember it poured down rain hard that day before the game?
The day before the game.
And them guys would say, woo, we got them now. And I'd look, and there'd be a little cloud. And I told them, I said, all right, guys, I see a piece of lightning in that cloud up there. And, man, they'd kick off, and there you go, and we're ahead again.
Yeah, that was a real... That was a great game for us, because that was our first time ever playing Miami since I was at Clemson. We had to play them before I got here, but that was my first time playing them. So I was excited because, you know, obviously we play Florida State every year, and now getting a chance to play against Miami, a school that I had visiting. I'm pretty like, anytime a Florida guy come up here, his dream is to play against a Florida school, just to really, you know, because you're playing against probably some of your buddies or some of the guys that you played against in high school. So you want to still show them that, you know, you still got the bragging rights. And I just remember going down there and just hearing all the trash talking. But the funny thing about that was when we went out for warm-ups, it felt like we was at a Pop Warner game. Wasn't nobody in the stands. And I just remember going to Jacoby like, man, we're going to have to get our own juice. Like, we ain't going to have no crowd. Like, we're going to have to get the team going. But then we went in right after we did our warm-ups, and we came back. You know, they kind of got a good little crowd. But then we seen all that orange in there in the stadium. It was like, okay, it's time to go play. And you know, going against Miami, boy, they think they the fastest. So, you know, it was a lot of trash talking that game, and you know, and that's what I was built on, trash talking.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I'm a big trash talker.
Oh man, I'd have never thought.
Yeah, come on, the hat. Oh man, I go at it hard.
Well, I heard you talking trash with Robert Smith.
Yeah. So I'm the trash talker of the team.
I hear you. Hey, who's the trash talker now?
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh man. On Clemson team, I don't know. Them guys, I don't know who do a lot of trash talking on that team.
No, they back it up. They don't have to talk.
Yeah, I don't think they do a lot of talking. I think they just let they play, just go out there and do their thing.
All right. Hey, let's talk about this transfer portal.
Yeah.
Hey, you know there is a jersey that's imported to you that's fixing to hit that transfer portal.
No, it's not hitting the transfer portal. The guy that wore the jersey, he's transferring, but that jersey, yeah, you're right. It is about to hit a transfer portal. It's about to go back into the closet. So it's transferring back into the closet. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
And somebody told me, and I know that boy worked hard.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's got to do what's good. I mean, he's got them 2 big national championship rings on his hand.
Yep.
And it's time to go get the money.
Yep.
So I can't really push him, but man, I was listening a while ago on the radio, and they were talking that these coaches now, that recruited, say they recruited CJ and he went to Clemson and he's not playing right off the bat.
Yeah.
Then he gets a call that says, man, why don't you go into portal? You can come down here and play now. Mm-hmm. I mean, that part of this portal is a bunch of junk.
Yeah, it is. I mean, because at the end of the day, you still up under a scholarship with another school. So I just think it's a disrespect thing if you're trying to reach out to somebody on another team and you see that they're not playing as much as that you think they should be playing, or if they think that they should be playing, and you trying to reach out to get them to your school. To me, I think it just that's a disrespect to that team, most important, to that head coach, because for one, you're going behind his back, trying to take away his players. So